Hello and welcome to Total Health with Dr. Nick, where my purpose is to inspire, empower, and motivate you to live longer and healthier and more abundant lives. And guys, you know what day it is today. So for all my friends in the United States, guys, it is the Super Bowl of cheat days. It is the World Cup of cheat days. This is the day you've been training for all year. You've been waiting for this day. This, of course, is Thanksgiving Day. Way to go. Sorry, I get a little enthused about it. I love Thanksgiving Day because it is, like I said, the ultimate cheat day. This is the day that you wear your special outfit, your special pants, because you're going to load up today. And that's okay. I want you to feel good about that. I don't want you to feel bad. You are allowed a cheat day. And as I said before, on my keto and paleo videos, guys, cheating is okay. You can do it. You can pick a day when you do it. Feel good about it. But anyway, I want to give you 6 tips today to help you avoid putting on some Thanksgiving weight. Now, you might put on a little bit, but let's keep it to a minimum so that way you don't feel too guilty about today. So that way you can go in today and you could dive in. You could be, locked and loaded, pulled up at that buffet table or pulled up at your table and just be ready to just go hog wild, okay? Anyway, so let's dive right on in. Number 1, you want to do intermittent fasting. And guys, I'll tell you what, if you know about intermittent fasting, you know it's a time period where you don't eat and then a time period where you do eat. For those of you who are new to intermittent fasting, it just simply means that you cut your window of time down for eating. So you would have stopped eating at about 8 o'clock last night and you would start eating around noon today, or maybe 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe you won't eat up until mealtime, and that's okay too. So intermittent fasting doesn't mean you're restricting your calories. It just simply means that you are cutting your window of time down. Now, like I said, I'm actually videoing this on Thanksgiving morning, so it may be a little bit late for you, and that's okay. So you have another alternative. Your other alternative is this. You could do number 2, a nice, healthy breakfast in the morning. Eliminate the carbs. Don't have the carbs right now. Have those later in the day because, of course, you're going to be stockpiling those later on. But what you want to do now is have something that's nice and nutrient dense. Like, for example, a smoothie. You could put some almond or coconut milk in that. You could put some nice antioxidant berries, maybe some whey protein if you're okay with lactose and have no issues with milk, or you can use a bone broth protein. Put some collagen protein in that, mix that up, and you've got yourself a delicious, high-powered, high nutrient-dense shake. Other thing you can do is have eggs and avocado. I love combining those two because you get the healthy fats, the healthy proteins. That's always a great one, whether you scramble the eggs and slice the avocado. Sometimes you just want to cut it in half and have a little bit of lemon juice squeezed on top and some salt. Or you could bake it in the oven by cutting the avocado, take out, of course, the pit, and put the eggs inside and baking that in the oven. So that's another great way to do it. Number 3. Exercise. Yes, work for your dinner today. Now, like I said, I don't want you feeling guilty, but work for it because you want to, on your cheat days, work out in advance. So that way you know that you are deserving of that meal later on today. But here's another quick tip that'll trick your body. And that is this. When you exercise, you fool your body into thinking that it's going to be using the glucose that you're going to take in with that sweet potato casserole or those mashed potatoes or the dressing or the cornbread. You're going to use that, and instead of storing it as fat, your body is going to think it needs it for muscle. So it's going to put it into muscle, and it's going to put it in your liver in the form of glycogen. So let me repeat that. When you exercise before you eat, now that could mean a little bit earlier in the day, or I would rather do it just before you're about to sit down. Maybe do some squats, maybe do some push-ups like in the picture here. Do something like that, and what happens is your body is fooled and tricked into believing that you're going to use that glucose, that sugar, and it's going to be stored in the form of glycogen in your muscle and your liver, so it will not be stored as fat. So it's a nice little trick for your body. Number 4. Eat your fiber first, okay? You're going to fill up real quickly on fiber. So if you want to eliminate the chance that you might overindulge a little too much, that's okay. You might want to have your fiber first. So that way you're getting a lot of bulk, and fiber with water combined adds up to bulk. So once again, fiber and water equals bulk. And when you have bulk in your system in the form of vegetables, especially your high fiber vegetables, you will actually reduce the amount of starches you're going to want to eat later. So have your fiber first, then have your turkey, and then have your starches third. That's a nice way to do it. Number 5, increase your proteins. Okay, so stockpile up on the protein. Guys who are doing paleo, this is a great one. Keto, not as good, but once again, this is cheat day. You could do whatever you want today. But guys, when you have a little bit more protein, increase your protein, it's going to level your blood sugars better. It's also going to fill you up more because protein's a great source of high density nutrition, so it's going to fill you up better. So start with your proteins. Like I said, maybe have your salad first when I was talking about the fiber, have your proteins, and then have your starches last, but pile up a lot more on the protein. And number 6, hey, you know, we're all going to have this. I love pumpkin pie. And if you love pumpkin pie, make sure you let me know in the comments section right there. But I love pumpkin pie. So we're going to be having pumpkin pie, raspberry pie, apple pie, all kinds of pies. And like I said before, I'm going to feel really good about having it. I am not going to worry about it. But when you do have your desserts, you don't need to eat half the pie. If you're going to have cheesecake tonight, don't have, you know, a giant wedge of cheesecake. Just have it in moderation. So if you want to have your little indulgence but yet not feel too guilty about it, then just have it in moderation. Don't go too crazy. If you want a little bit of all the desserts, just have a thinner slice of each piece of pie, and that's the way you do it. So guys, I hope this was beneficial for you. I hope you get a lot out of this, and I hope that you go through this holiday season. And by the way, you can apply the same rules. You're coming up on Christmas season. Christmas season's coming up right around the corner. In fact, it's going to be tomorrow. You can apply these same rules to your Christmas feast as well as your Thanksgiving feast. So guys, thanks so much for joining me today. So guys, if you found this information valuable and you think someone else could benefit from it, then please make sure that you like, you share it with them, you comment, and you subscribe. And as always, have a safe, blessed, and happy Thanksgiving. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.